the West, and I'm talking about the global North, has for a very long time and again proven that it's not willing to be part of the civilized world and not even willing to embrace human civilization. Now, I want to commend Elon Musk upon his speech at Trump's inauguration and also commend him for his constant vision for science and technology. Trump's victory was a very, very epic and very, very historic victory, given the fact that Joe Biden was hell bent on destroying our world and destroying our humanity. I mean, under Joe Biden, the world witnessed acts of extreme evilness and extreme barbarity and inhumanity that modern history, leave alone human history, had never witnessed. So for Trump to have put an end to such a very dark and very evil chapter is something that is very epic and very historic. But whether Trump's victory is indeed a fork in the road of human civilization, as Elon Musk stated, is something that is yet to be seen, yet to be tested, and yet to be proven. And I say so because the West has misled the world to interpret civilization as having to only do with scientific and technological discoveries, innovations, and advancements. But what I want Elon Musk to understand, and the world and the West to understand very, very clearly, is that for scientific and technological discoveries and innovations to qualify a society as civilized, those discoveries and innovations must be centered on humanity, and they must be backed by normal human values, normal human character, normal human behavior, and normal human actions. And these are all elements that are largely lacking in Western societies. So, whether the future to human civilization is assured, as Elon Musk further stated, is something that will highly depend on whether Western societies are willing to embrace normal human values, normal human behaviors, normal human character, and normal human actions. Otherwise, anything less than that, will never qualify the West as a civilized society. For one to come up with mind-blowing scientific and technological, discoveries and innovations like going into space and planting the American flag on another planet, the way Elon Musk envisions, and things like the internet, going to the moon, artificial intelligence, internet, robotics, gene editing, and all these mind-blowing innovations that, we see. For a society to come up with those types of innovations, only to go all over the place, go around the world, mass bombing babies and children, causing death and destruction on a very, very massive scale, destroying infrastructure and facilities that support human life on a very massive scale, dispossessing people of their land, of their property, of their resources, engaging in very uncivilized behavior and very, unhuman acts like colonialism, apartheid, extermination, genocides, and massacres, very cruel, inhumane, and uncivilized acts that are terrorizing and brutalizing the entire world, and also traumatizing, the entire world. Disregarding the rule of law, disregarding and respecting international institutions, undermining and sabotaging collective global efforts that are intended for human good, engaging in acts of violence, violent wars and aggressions and occupations, on what basis can such a society claim to be civilized? And under what criteria can such a society qualify as civilized? So, if the West is to indeed become a civilized society, they must do very deep soul searching and start, desist their acts of, hegemony, imperialistic ambitions, acts of bullying, the world, and acts of criminality and barbaric violence. They must desist from those types of behaviors and start to embrace normal human values and normal human behaviors. If they are to ever become, a civilized society. Otherwise, going into space and planting the American and Western flags on other planets and coming up with all these mind-blowing scientific and technological innovations and advancements will never qualify those societies as civilized. They will never. So this is something that the West must really understand, and understand very, very clearly. Being civilized and just, going around claiming how civilized you are, or claiming that you're civilized and preaching to the world how you're civilized and how you're more civilized than others, yet you're engaging in a very uncivilized behavior. Your values do not reflect civilization. They do not reflect human civilization. Your behaviors and actions have no elements of, humanity. There is no way your scientific and technological innovations will convince anyone that you are a civilized society. So this is a reality, and this is a fact that the West must awaken to do very deep soul searching and start to behave as normal human beings. If they are to ever become, a civilized society. So it is my wish and very deep prayer that Donald Trump, helps the West to actually realize this and transform into a civilized society. Because the West's reluctance, failure, and refusal to embrace human civilization and also embrace normal human values are actually endangering the world, they're endangering our humanity, endangering the planet, and they're a very big threat to our human existence. So don't merely go around, claiming you're civilized, but embrace humanity, embrace normal human values, embrace normal human behavior, and change and transform. It's only then that you qualify as a civilized society.